Good morning, everyone. Excuse my appearance this morning because I literally just got out of bed, but I have some bone broth that's been brewing, and I thought I would take the opportunity to show you what it looks like after it's been brewing for about the last day. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you a couple of tips on making bone broth. So first of all, what my husband and I do is every time we use chicken, and he is a carnivore, so we eat a lot of chicken around here, and generally we are going to buy organic chicken on the bone. So once, we've prepared the chicken, had dinner, we take all of the bones and we put them in a big gallon size freezer bag. And I do the same with my vegetable scraps too, particularly, the carrots and, the peelings, and trying very hard to get organic stuff as much as possible. So we got, carrot ends and peels and celery ends and just, those kinds of aromatic vegetable scraps. And then I added in, I think, another couple of cloves of garlic. But so all of those vegetable scraps that we use throughout the week go in a separate freezer bag, and literally goes, the contents of both bags go in my six quart pot. And out of that, I usually get about 4 quarts of chicken bone broth. So that's how we start. And I'm gonna flip the camera around so I can show you what is going on in the pot right now. Okay, gonna come over here. There we go. Well, one thing is the coffee. I haven't quite got that yet, but let me give you a little light here. There we go. So in the pot, I'm just gonna take my spoon here. You can see the bones, the carrot peels, got some onion tops here. Literally, I just throw the whole thing in, skin and all, because it's all gonna get strained. And then over here, some bay leaf, and what's left of my kombu. I'm going to show you exactly what that is when it's dry, but that's seaweed. And the seaweed is going to introduce some good, healthy salt and minerals. If you really think about it, the ocean is what contains all of the salt and the minerals that sustains life. And what better way to get that into your body than to ingest the healthy sea salts that we've been talking about and sea vegetables. So I'm going to come over here and get my package. This is kombu. I'm going to take one out so you can see what it looks like. So it comes in a pack. There's probably about 12 of these sheets. And you can see it's dry. So whenever you're working with it, you reconstitute it with water. Just, either, like in this case, it went right into my broth. Or, you can soak it in a little water for about 20 minutes or so, and it'll rehydrate. Kind of like dried mushrooms. So anyway, you can see what we got going on here is everything is like really well broken down. There's the layer of fat here, which is very good, healthy fat. It's rendered from the chicken, and it's highly digestible and usable and needed by your body. The other everything. I have not added any other salt to it. I may or may not, we'll see, but generally, I'm just gonna wait until I make a soup or, something and then add more salt in at that point. So it's kind of just starting out at the lowest salt content in the beginning. So what I did was I used about a tablespoon or so of apple cider vinegar, and I let everything soak in just the water and the apple cider vinegar for about an hour, just not with the heat on, just, cold water. Let it soak, and that the apple cider vinegar will help to kind of break the chicken bones down to extract the collagen. So what I should see after this is strained and refrigerated, you can kind of see it's got a little bit of thickness to it, and it will definitely get thicker and more gelatinous as it's in the refrigerator for a couple of days. So anyway, that is the process. I'll put it in my 4-quart jars at the probably in a couple hours. I might let this cook for a couple more hours just to make sure we got all of the goodness out of the bones. And I'll strain it, put it in the jars, and that's what we'll use for the next week for our soups. So if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I will be posting later today the recipe. And so yeah, if you've got questions, just shoot them out, and I'm happy to answer them for you. Have a great weekend. Bye.